Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Well, great day, everyone, and welcome to Divine Connections podcast. I am your host, Deloris Williams, CEO of Divine Connection. So welcome. Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. Then twice a year, we have 2 big events, one in March and one in the latter part of the year. And we bring the community together to network and worship. And so I am so excited because our next event is almost here. It is Divine Connections Bring It event. So it is going to be Saturday, September the 21st at 11 a.m. at ECCO 734 Apple Street, all right, in Burlington, North Carolina. And we're going to have a variety of praise dance groups, mimes, vendors, youth vendors, cheerleaders, and I'm bringing the community together. So I am so excited about what is going on. And I'm going to show you just a little clip of what we do at our Bring It event. Hold tight. Awesome. So mark your calendar for Saturday, September the 21st, 11 a.m. in Burlington, North Carolina. So how do you stay connected with Divine Connection? Text me at 336-338-8903. We still have just a few more spots for the praise dance moms teams and gospel steppers if you have any, and vendors and youth vendors. All right, so text 336-338-8903. Our email is divineconnectionsmagazine2@gmail.com. And if you want to go ahead and get tickets for the event for Saturday, September the 21st, go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. If you have not done so already, we have our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com for updates and news. We have Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing, Instagram at Divine Connections, and our YouTube channel is The Divine Connection. Make sure you click the subscription button as well as the bell so you'll be notified when we are on. And our magazine, current magazine, is out. And if you want to order that, you can go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/special dash pricing. And we have one coming up in September. So if you want to get in this issue, we have half page and full page options as well. And your ad runs for 3 months. So definitely check that link out too. And it has the information there as well. Now, if you would like to be a sponsor on on our show and you have a 30-second commercial already and it goes well with our show, I would love to tell you more about it. We will run that 30-second commercial for 3 months as we are on weekly on Divine Connections interviews. All right. And then you can email me for more information at divineconnectionsmagazine2@gmail.com. Now, if you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial, we create those as well. That for businesses, ministries, books, gospel groups, definitely connect with us. Send us an email. And we have a promotional marketing package going on right now so we can help you market your business, your book, your ministry, your organization, and get it out there to the masses. So go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/services. Again, our event is coming up. So I'm so excited. Saturday, September the 21st. Go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events for more information. And then I'm going to show you just a little clip of some of the groups and individuals that's going to be there. And then we're going to bring our special guests in. So hold tight.
I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. Jesus comes. Anybody want to be ready? I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. Jesus comes. I don't know when, Lord, but I know He's coming again. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. Jesus comes. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. Jesus comes. Anybody want to be ready? Want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes.
Awesome. I am so excited. We are almost there. All right. So my special guest today is Coach Jesta, and I hope I'm saying her name right. So I'm going to bring her in, and she's going to show you and tell you what they are bringing to the Divine Connections Bring It event Saturday, September the 21st. So welcome. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm well. How are you? So excited.
Good. All right. Awesome. So tell us who you are and tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get into it.
Okay, I'm Coach Jesta Bouie. They call me Coach B, Coach Bouie. I am a teacher at High Point Central, but I've been teaching high school for 5 years, been in education for 12. But this is my 3rd year actually coaching high school varsity cheer. So we're going into our 3rd year. Thank you for having us to feature us on this. I'm a business teacher. So I teach entrepreneurship, 1 and 2 honors, and business essential. But I have 2 squads. I have a JV squad and a varsity squad. I have a total of 11 girls this year. We actually go out in the community, and we don't just cheer at football games, which most people think most squads just cheer football, basketball games. We do not. I believe in community service. So our girls, they earn service learning hours for any opportunity we do outside of a game. And they've already earned about 30 hours so far, and we've only been practices since June. So we're glad we're going to be featured with your group.
Exciting.
On Saturday, September the 1st, because we're going to you and somebody else, but we're so glad you're going to have us. So they're going to bring a lot of energy.
September 21st.
September 21st, they're going to bring a lot of energy.
Yes.
We are a stomp and shake. We do a stomp and shake cheer style. We do traditional as well. So I have freshmen always all the way up to seniors on my squad.
Awesome. And how did you become to be the coach? What was your compassion with that, and why do you do it?
My grandmother was a community grandmother. Also, my
Okay.
parents grew up. I'm from originally Burlington is my hometown. So
Okay.
I'm from
Oh.
Burlington with my Sean. I went to Williams, but I came here my senior year in high school, and so I graduated here at High Point Central. Played sports and band, cheered, danced, done everything growing up. So being active in sports and academics has always been just in my family.
Wow.
Grew up like always having something to do in the summer, something to do after school, something to do on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Actually started coaching cheer, high school cheer by default.
Mm.
Coached uh, years ago when my sons were small, and then I had my assistant coach. One of my assistant coaches was the head coach. So she came walked to my room one day and she was like, "No, you cheered before. I know you done this. Can you be my assistant coach?" And I was like, got ready to say no. The Lord is funny. I said, yeah, I'll do it. I said, just let me do the back. Let me do the back stuff. Let me do the administrative side. I'll handle keeping up with the girls, doing stuff. And then she ended up taking a position at another school. So on my first day of school, back for the teachers to come back on the very first day of school,
Mm-hmm.
years ago, my athletic director walked up to me. He was like, "Hey, gotta switch y'all out." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I gotta make you the head, her the assistant." I was like, "No, you don't have to do that." And he was like, "Well, I got to." And so I called her up, and I was like, "Okay." I said, "But we done stuff together. It was always even teamwork, and that's how we coach. Even though I'm the head coach, and I have a JV head coach, and then I have two assistant coaches. Well, I'm down to one now, but I coach as a team." And so that's how I ended up being the head coach.
Nice.
I am proud to say that this is my third year. This past graduation was the first year that I've had some girls that graduated. Every last one of my girls that graduated is at a college.
Yay! Awesome.
Actually all settled in. Had a total of three girls that I coached over the last 2 years to actually two of them actually make HBCU squad. So I have one that actually Sharon Ed. She's on the Champaign squad in North Carolina Central. And I have
Okay.
another one on the lights at Elizabeth City.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have one that's actually I have one senior this year, and I've already got colleges coming to look at her, calling me up looking at her.
Wow, that's awesome. So talk about the importance of having these young girls in the community doing services, keeping their mind focused, and while they're there and prepping them for the future.
I believe in community service or just giving back because it gives you something that you really don't. It gives you the opportunity to give back. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
it gives you an opportunity for connection.
Yes,
As a
absolutely.
young person, if you get connections as a young person,
Mm-hmm.
those connections are lifetime.
That's right.
Somebody might not remember your name, but they remember, oh, hey, you came and did this for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why when our new principal came, I asked him, I said, I know it's kind of not the norm, but can I make something normal? He was like, what? I said, I want to get them out in the community. I said,
Mm-hmm.
because we're out and we're asking, and we know athletics, everything is this cuts. I said, if
Mm-hmm.
I can get them out in the community and we're giving back, I said, I don't even care if it's $1, $2, $5, $10. If somebody wants to give something, I'll be able to use it. So because everything is cost.
Right.
Cheerleading is not a cheap sport. It is not cheap at all.
Mm-hmm.
Shoes cost $100. A top
Mm-hmm.
by itself is 125. A
Yeah.
skirt by itself, the cheapest one, you might get it for $60 or $70.
Mm-hmm.
A whole package is could be up to $300 to $500 just for a uniform. A
Yeah.
pom pom is $15. One, you need two.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in giving back, and I believe in creating opportunities for all of my cheerleaders to give back, but also in Gifford County schools. And I think a lot of schools, they have service learning hours and they can get what we call a service learning diploma. So they
Mm-hmm.
have to go out and find somewhere where they can do community service. And I just create opportunities where our girls already have the hours that they need.
Mm-hmm.
The first year I started coaching, we earned over almost 200 and some hours. This past year, we earned almost like four.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, they've earned almost 200 between 11 girls. So anything that we do outside of cheering at a basketball game, cheering at a football game, or cheering at a sport, it counts as community service. We show up, we welcome, we volunteer, we help. We're going to another event we're going to help set up. They're going to break down. And I created this opportunity for them because I tell them, I said, if you want to get on a collegiate squad, this is what they're going to do. Every collegiate squad that I know of, they don't just cheer at a game. They're out in the community. They're out doing something. They're showing up. Last year we did, they do a third grade where they give third grade students bikes every year.
Oh, wow.
They're welcome. They speak to the kids. We've done tutoring. We have tutoring. We have some schools tutor. We have opened up. We also have partnership with a couple of AAU teams where they practice here. They practice here at our school. Our girls go actually help them there. They're volunteer coaches. They come to our games. They cheer at our games. So I created those opportunities for the girls to give back, because if you see a young girl at the age of 5 and she's all excited, but she has somebody she can look up to.
That's right.
And we're like, and then they get shy and they're cheering beside us. It creates confidence in them. It also creates them for somebody to look up to. And then it creates somebody else you can talk to later on. And so I just believe in creating those opportunities for all my cheerleaders. I believe in academics first. So they have to maintain a C average.
Okay.
They have to go to class on time. I even teach them about social media, about how to be wise about social media.
That's right.
Because you can lose a scholarship posting the wrong thing. You can lose a job.
Yeah.
Somebody can tag you in something. You get and I set them down and I tell the parents as well, these are expectations and these are stuff and policies, procedures I put in place. I don't just look at them as a cheerleader of about a skill. I look at them as a whole person, and I want them to be able to go get a job without having a problem. Calling somebody and say, listen, can you give me a reference? Because we never know who's looking. We never know. So.
Awesome. I love that. I love that it's not just an activity. It is community service, and it's heartfelt as well. And you're looking out for the young people and giving them some kind of guidance and direction as well. And they need that. So if someone was a part of the school, what are the requirements in order for them to be a part?
They have to be for every high school. They have to be your home school. We have certain girls. I have girls that actually attend Central. Then I have some girls that go to one of our academy schools or one of the middle college. As long as Central is their home school, they can cheer at their school. As a matter of fact, I have one girl's at the middle college at UNCG. I have another girl that's at the middle college at GTCC High Point, and then I have another one that's at Kearns Academy. So they go to that school, but then they cheer for us because if they didn't get into that program, they will actually be here. So they can cheer here. They have to maintain a C average, have to make sure they go to school to keep it to attendance, and just be who they are. And we have clinics. We take them to clinics. We have camps for them. We create a lot of stuff they can do. I actually have mandatory tutoring that they have to show up once a week. When school starts, they come in. The first part of that, they get out about 4:15 here. So from 4:30 until 5:30, they sit and they get their work done. If they tell me they have a project or something showing up, go over there and finish it, because I have a computer lab in my class. Luckily, I'm so happy that I'm a business teacher. So I have to worry about them not being able, if their laptop or something is dead, I was like, go in there and finish it. When you finish, come to practice. So I believe in making sure that they stay academically eligible to not just, and then I have some too that don't just, they're not just on my cheer team. I've had some a part of the band. I've had one girl that cheered here 4 straight years. She was on the softball team. I have another one that was on the volleyball team and softball team. Yeah. So I have some that is not just my cheerleader. They're actually playing another sport as well.
Awesome. And what are some other community services y'all have done?
We've done the bike rally. We've done the bike rally. We welcome back our schools next week. That's on their second. We go back to school on Monday. On the second day, we're going to welcome one of the middle schools. We've opened up for the elementary schools. Yeah. We did a breast cancer event last year. So any opportunity that somebody calls me is like, can you come let your girls welcome? I'm like, sure. We have went to Livingstone College. We've performed. We did the LC takeover last year, us and Charlotte Meck, where we actually performed at the men's basketball game. We performed at Livingstone's homecoming. So we have done a whole lot. And I tell the girls when they come and even trying out, listen, I tell the parents, you're going to get tired of me. I'm going to be tired. You're going to be tired. But I like to create those opportunities because when I create them, the girls learn. They learn it's more than just cheer.
That's
It's about, because anytime being a cheerleader it's about bringing spirit and cheer and energy to wherever you go.
That's
And
right.
it does not have to be just at a game.
Mm-hmm.
We have shown up. We went to a tennis match here. They
Mm-hmm.
have never. When I showed up at the tennis match, the coach was like, "Yeah, we sitting here. We gonna cheer y'all on." We've
Mm-hmm.
done. We've actually cheered at a soccer game, and the
Okay.
guys were like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." So I tell my other coaches here, let me know when senior night is. Let me know when the home schedule is.
Mm-hmm.
We have left practice, and we was like, "Oh, we got a soccer game we know about. Okay, let's go over here after practice. We're gonna shoot them into the soccer game." And they have learned that creates just, it creates a camaraderie with kids because they're like, they came to my soccer game.
Yeah.
And then when other kids see it, they're like, what? We have a pink game here, we do too. We show up for our pink game during volleyball season where the coach
Mm-hmm.
will do a pink game where breast cancer survivors will come. So the girls will walk them out. And then if one of them want to come and sit with us, they can sit with us as well.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So if somebody was interested or finding out more information, how can they contact you?
They can either call the school at 336-819-2825, ask for Coach Bouie, or ask for the cheer coach. We're on Instagram at HPC_Bison Cheer. And then we're on Facebook at HPC Bison Varsity Cheer. And then it's easy to find. If they show up at a game, just ask them where the coach is, and I'm there.
Awesome. I had to saw one correction. Hold on. Let me re-put it back up there. Awesome. And anything else you want to share? And then we'll end with some words of encouragement.
I would tell any parent, the one thing that I can say, the hardest thing that is hard to find for most cheer squads is trying to get a more diverse squad. If
Mm,
your child, if you have a very active student, tell them to try for cheer.
mm,
I promise you, they're gonna be tired because we condition, and it's about like just having fun. I let them have fun,
mm-hmm.
because if you ever go to a game and there's no cheerleaders there, you're kind of like, you're looking around like. But if cheerleaders are there, it is not going to be quiet. It
Right.
does not matter what's on that scoreboard. It's about hearing somebody cheering you on, regardless of what that scoreboard is saying. And we've even seen it. I'm like, I tell the girls, don't pay attention to that board. We're going to cheer when they score. But
Mm-hmm.
even if we're not winning on the scoreboard, they're winning because these athletes are showing up. They're
Yeah.
not walking off the field. They're not walking off the court. They could have had a bad day, could have missed something. But when they know that they have cheerleaders there on the sideline that's cheering them on, regardless of how good, regardless of what the score is,
Yeah.
it just does something confidence wise. They
Mm-hmm.
might lose the game, but at the end of it, if your cheerleaders are cheering you on, or somebody saying, listen, we might not have won, but this was good. And
Right.
you hearing it, it just feels good. And it gives you something to know, like, we might not have won by score wise, but we did win because somebody cheered us on from the beginning
That's
to the
right.
end.
I love that. I love that. And talk about the difference because you said you have two different squads, right?
Yes, I have a JV, junior varsity, and then we
Mm-hmm.
have varsity. Junior
Okay.
varsity is normally our freshmen, 10th graders, and some 11th graders. Varsity is always like upperclassmen, 11th and 12th. But I have had freshmen, 10th and 11th grade on my varsity. I
Okay.
have football season, and then I have basketball season. So we're having another tryout in October for basketball season.
Mm-hmm.
Football starts in, we really don't have a break.
Okay.
um, Football season will start the end of the school year with we'll have an interest meeting, then we'll have workouts, and then we'll have tryouts, and then right after that they immediately start working on stuff. So they have been busy since June. Had
Okay.
a couple of breaks. We have a couple of weeks where we don't do anything, but they have been busy since June. So they'll be busy up until November, and
Mm-hmm.
then we'll have a maybe a week a break, and then we'll have tryouts again for basketball season, and then basketball season doesn't end until February.
Mm-hmm.
So we're always doing something.
That's good. Keeping them active and something positive,
Yes.
and building the community and building themselves as well.
Yes,
That's
because
awesome.
we have the Saturday we're coming to you. That's a full Saturday for us, and then we're
Yeah.
actually cheered for the Greensboro Chaos is a women's professional basketball team. We went there and cheered for them as well, and we're going back to them this month as well.
Okay. Awesome. 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 All right. Now leave us with a word of encouragement.
I would tell your parents and for students, there is nothing that is. People like to say the word impossible.
Mm.
I don't believe in that word, even though we know it's a word. I
Mm-hmm.
tell them to cut it up, split that I'm
Mm-hmm.
possible part up, put the little apostrophe in it. Impossible is the word, but it's
Hmm.
actually saying that I'm possible.
Come on. That's good.
I'm possible to create to make an A. I am possible to show up to today. I am possible to get through the day. I am possible to know that I love me. I'm possible to finish this. I'm possible to sit there. There's nothing that's impossible. When
Yeah.
you look at the word and you change it to I'm possible, that's how you need to look at it. And that's what I tell my girls. So it's like, hey, no, don't tell me what you don't tell me. I don't know. You can do this.
That's right.
Let's just try it. If we don't finish it, if we bomb out, we might bomb out 5 times today. But if you're
Right.
trying, you're not bombing out.
That's
I
right.
tell everybody too, the person that created 409 made mistakes 409 times.
Okay.
And it's people still using it today. I tell parents and I tell my athletes, just show up, give me all of what you can do.
That's right.
And if you can give me all what you can do, I'm happy. If when you show up as your authentic true self and you give it your all,
Mm-hmm.
even though you might not have finished everything you want to do, you can say you showed up today.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. Awesome. I love it. Anything else you want to share before we leave?
I tell the parents just to encourage your kids, talk to them every day when they come home, ask them what they're doing,
That's right.
be very active, show up, communicate with the teachers, teach, tell your kids if they're not understanding something, do not leave a class not understanding. Ask a teacher. Do not be scared. To ask them, tell them they don't understand. If teachers don't know, you don't understand, we don't know. When you tell us you don't understand something, we'll find a way to do it. And just to be active in your education, like show up every day.
That's right.
And I even tell my students, some days, coach ain't feeling it today. I'm tired, a little tired. Coach ain't feeling it. Coach ain't gonna be perky today. Not against you, but I'm showing up and
Mm-hmm.
giving it my all. We know right now we're living in the times there's a lot of stuff going on in the world.
Yeah.
But talking to your child every day, letting them know that they have a safe person they can talk to in school,
Mm-hmm.
finding out what's going on with them, and then checking with them every day. It was like, how you really feeling?
That's
And
right.
it's okay to not be okay on some days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but to show up, give it your all, and there's nothing these kids cannot succeed in today. There's
That's
really
right.
nothing. And just encourage them, but talk to them, have open conversations with them, and stay active, stay very active, stay connected to the school.
Mm-hmm.
Parents show up at the school. We love when parents come.
That's right.
We love show up. Just come. You want to come sit with your child all day? All my parents know my classroom is open. Come in here. If I'm gonna teach you and your child something while you're
I
here.
love it. Awesome, awesome. Well, I'm excited about
Yeah.
you and what you're doing, and they are bringing it to Divine Connections. Bring It event Saturday, September the 21st. They're doing great things in the community, and so we get to see them in action and charge the energy, charge the atmosphere. That's going to be there. They're going to be praise dance groups, moms, cheerleaders, vendors, youth vendors. So come on out. Information is on the divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. And we want to see you there. So thank you, Coach, for doing what you do with these young people and keeping them in the straight and narrow and giving them a positive atmosphere and somebody to come to, and then positive things in the community to work for, so they can see the best things in life and how to stay connected and network and stay within the community. All right. So thank you again so much. We look forward to having you all there. Make sure you stay connected to the number one divine connection, which is Jesus Christ. All right. So y'all hold tight. We're going to show a little bit of the video of the Bring It event, and we will be right back. Hold tight. Thank you.
Thank you.
wanna be ready. I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. When Jesus comes. Anybody wanna be ready? I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. Jesus comes. I don't know when, Lord. But I know He's coming again. I wanna be ready. I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. When Jesus comes. I wanna be ready. I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes. Jesus comes. Anybody wanna be ready? I want to be ready. Ready when Jesus comes.
Divine Connections magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.